Do you like chickens? How about chicken pot pie? How about chicken nuggets?
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away.
Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in, day number 11 from the Urban Micro Farm, day number 11. So here we are out here with our friends. As you can hear, they are hungry, they are thirsty. I don't know why they wake up every morning that same way, but it's what they do for the next 49 days, whatever it is. So we're going to get them fed, we're going to get them watered, but as soon as they are fed and watered, we have a project to do, because if we look real close, those shavings are getting really dirty. So they've got a lot of droppings on those shavings, so it is time. So we're going to take this morning, and we're going to get rid of all those shavings out of there. Now, we've kind of done this once before. We didn't document it. I wish we would have. But so we're going to try to come up with some sort of divider and shoo them all into the back half and clean out the shavings and put new shavings. And then we will push them into the front half, or vice versa, and then clean out the shavings. So kind of a chore. We don't want to step on any birds while we're trying to replace those pine shavings. So we will get these birds fed as they're clamoring for. Look at this. We got one of our little friends over here has decided to make a perch on the water. So let's get these birds fed before they crawl out of here and eat everything in sight, and we will check back in with you guys shortly. Stand by. All right, fed, watered, and content for the moment. Our birds are busy eating and drinking right now. Now, I don't know where he went, but our friend with the wry neck is getting pecked at pretty bad. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with him. He's got all the feathers around his neck were just picked almost clean off. And so we're going to have to figure out what we do to get him better, faster. So until we come and change the shavings out here, we'll break loose, and we'll check back in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so the time has come. Here's what we are going to do. I told you this morning that I was a little bit concerned about creating a divider so that we could get half of those shavings out and then push them into the other half. I have a new plan, and what the plan is we're going to put some birds into this little tote, which was last year's brooder. And then what we're going to do, because it's so nice out, I mean, it is a beautiful day, we're going to put them in there, and then I'm going to haul them out to the chicken tractors, which are in the garden. I've got one of them that the grass is pretty well mowed down in. It's got some grass growing up, but I'm going to take them out there. I'm going to put some water in there, put a little bit of food in there, but I'm going to let them forage around and just kind of get used to those. So stay with me. We're going to box these birds up and take them over to the chicken tractor in the garden. Stand by. All right, so first things first, we got some water in there for them. That should make them happy. Like I told you, there's a little bit of grass in there, but mostly it's really shaded, really cool here. There's a little bit of a breeze. So let's get them in here, let them kick around. Who knows, maybe they'll dig up some worms or something, but at the very least we'll be keeping them, getting them acclimated to the tractor life. all right, without getting them too full. I don't want them to trample each other. So, and it's a short trip, so I'm going to get these. I don't know, we probably got 20 or 30 in there. We'll get them moved, and then we'll come back and get some more.
Guess I better close the gate.
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take the chickens away. Laser beam.
All right, so this is all but 2 of our birds from the brooder. The 2 that are left in there was one that he got in the water dish and he got really, really wet. So I'm leaving him in there where it's a little bit warmer so he doesn't go hypothermic on us. But here's what's funny. All that last batch of birds that I just let out of there, look at them gravitate. They're not drinking out of the waterers. They're just near the waterers, and I think it's because they're familiar to them, right? They're familiar with those waterers, so they're like, oh, this looks familiar, so I'll huddle up next to it. And the kind of neat thing is watching them start to disperse. It's all new to them, so as they venture around and scratch around, it's kind of neat to see them do that, because that's what chickens do. That's one of my favorite parts about having chickens, is the watching them explore, watching them dig, and watching them hunt. So this is kind of neat. All right, so as my luck would have it, no sooner do we get all of the birds in the chicken tractor, but that storm is now about right over the top of us. Good news is we're probably just going to get the edge of it for right now. Hopefully it passes over and we don't have a whole lot to worry about. But if it doesn't, you're going to see me out here rushing those birds back into the brooder where the heat lamps are. So, I don't know. I'll check back in with you shortly. Okay, so I've got just the 2 birds in here. I've got our little wryneck friend, and then I've got that other one that was wet. He's drying out pretty good. I moved up the heat lamps because it's really warm out. It's kind of humid, but I didn't want to be bumping my head into them, but didn't want to be working around them. So I've got my handy dandy shovel. We're going to clear this out. I have a wheelbarrow right next to the camera tripod there, so we're going to empty this thing out as best we can, and then we'll refill it with fresh bedding, and then we'll start moving everything back in.
In my dream, laser beam. In my dream, laser beam. In my dream, I can't get on, can't get off. Laser beam like a sawed-off dream.
Okay, so we got fresh, clean shavings in there. We got our 2 little friends who remain. As you can see, that one is almost entirely dry now. And our friend with the neck problem, old Wryneck Willie, is still struggling. He goes really good in reverse, not so good in forward. There, he got himself fixed up, which is fine until he goes to take a drink of water. and then that's when his neck has a problem. So I don't know how we're planning on segregating him, but we've got to do something because he is just getting picked near to death. So we'll try to figure something out, and we will let you guys know how that goes. Now, the storm is really moving in here, so I have to get those birds back over here, get them back in, so that I'm not scrambling in a monsoon to try to get them back in here. So I'm going to do that now. I will be right back with you. Just in the nick of time, in the absolute 11th hour, I got these birds all back in here. Everybody is doing well. We got some tired birds in the back. We got our little friend with the wet head right there. That's him right there waltzing around in the back. We've got somewhere around here our old friend. Oh, there he is. Got him spotted. There's our old friend Rye-neck Willie in there behind that bird that's drinking. There, that's him there in the center of the screen. Old Rye-neck. He seems to be doing better. But all in all, it smells a lot better in here. Those old shavings were overdue, so glad we got them handled. And I am whipped. It has been a full day of nothing but chicken farming, so I'm going to call it a day. I don't remember what day this is. Day number 11 from the chicken farm, from the Urban Micro Farm, I believe it is. So we are going to check out for today. I hope you guys got a small idea of what this chicken raising is all about. So until tomorrow, Wyoming James checking out from another day on the Urban Micro Farm. Adios.
Chicken train running all day, can't get on, can't get off.